All right, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about a super simple, but honestly, a game-changing idea: how you can finally capture, prove, and really own your professional impact. It's all about making sure the hard work you do day in and day out actually gets the credit it deserves, especially when it really counts. You totally know this feeling, right? You're sitting there in your performance review, your boss looks at you and asks, "So, what have you accomplished this quarter?" And your brain just short circuits. Total blank. All those brilliant solutions, the late nights, poof, gone. And it's so frustrating because you know you did awesome work, but you just can't pull up the receipts when you need them most.
So here's the deal. This is not a you problem. It's not a memory problem. It's a system problem. Your value isn't just vanishing into thin air. It's just not being recorded. But the good news, the really good news, is that this is so easy to fix. All it takes is a simple little system designed for exactly this purpose. And here it is. It's called the Velocity Value Ledger. Now, that sounds kind of fancy, but let's just break it down. Velocity, because it's fast. Value, well, that's what we're after. And ledger, it's just a simple log. That's it. It's a super quick, totally no excuses system to make sure none of your brilliant wins ever slip through the cracks again. Okay, so how does this whole thing work? You're probably thinking it's complicated. It's not at all. The entire system, the whole shebang, is built on just 3 columns. That's it. Let me show you. Here they are: task, action, and impact. These 3 little words, that's the entire foundation. This simple framework is literally all you need to start systematically tracking the awesome stuff you do. All right, first step, column 1, task. This is basically the what, the big picture context. Think of it like the title of the movie you were in. You know, Q4 product launch or customer feedback overhaul, just simple, high-level stuff. Next up, action. Now, this one is absolutely crucial. This is where you get specific about what you did. This isn't the time for "we helped out." No way. You want to use strong, specific verbs like "I designed the marketing graphics," or "I debugged the critical code," or "I mentored the new team member." This is where you put a spotlight directly on your unique skills. And finally, we get to the money column, impact. This is the "so what" of your work. Your action was great, but what happened because of it? How did you actually move the needle? Here, we're looking for measurable results. Stuff like increased user signups by 20% or reduced project delays by 3 days. This is the part that proves your value beyond a shadow of a doubt. I know what you're thinking. This sounds like another chore I don't have time for. But get this. We're talking about 10 minutes. 10 minutes a week. That's it. It's probably the biggest return on investment for your time you will ever find in your career. And making it a habit is the key. It's so simple. Step 1, just block off 10 minutes in your calendar every Friday afternoon. Step 2, open your ledger. It can be a spreadsheet, a document, whatever, and just fill in your task, action, and impact for the week. And step 3, just do it again next week. That's it. You start building this incredible momentum, and pretty soon, nothing important ever gets forgotten. Okay, so let's fast forward a bit. You've been doing this for a few weeks, maybe a couple of months. Your ledger is now this awesome treasure chest filled with all your accomplishments. So, what now? Well, this is where the magic happens. This is where your simple little logbook transforms into pure career fuel. I mean, just look at the difference here. It is night and day. Before, you might say something like, yeah, I worked on the project. Kind of forgettable, right? But after using your ledger, you say, I analyzed user data, which directly led to a 15% increase in project engagement. See that? One is fluff. The other is a powerful, undeniable statement of your value. Which one do you think is going to land you that promotion? And you're going to use this stuff everywhere. Remember that mind blank feeling in performance reviews? Gone. History. You'll walk into promotion talks with the hard data to back yourself up. Updating your resume or your LinkedIn profile, it'll take you like 2 seconds to pull the most powerful, quantified examples. It literally becomes your career superpower. So let's bring it all home. What's the real point of all this? The Velocity Value Ledger is way more than just a memory tool. It's about fundamentally changing how you communicate your own worth. It's about making your real, tangible impact completely and totally unforgettable. You know, there's a line from the source material that sums it all up perfectly. Make your wins impossible to ignore. When your contributions are clear, when they're quantified, and they're right there at your fingertips, they simply can't be overlooked. They're just undeniable. So I'm going to leave you with this question. Just think about this past week. That little problem you untangled, that meeting you ran that actually went well, that one colleague you helped out of a jam, there's value there. So the only question is, what value will you capture this week?